Hello, you're welcome. You're watching the Funny White Man Show, which is the biggest, the brightest, and the most entertaining show in Africa.
Funny white man, funny white man. For this way you talk, you too much. Give me 5,000 man, dash you. You too much. So you get it like, make you move along the street. Ah, yeah, me should like that. I'm going girl. No, my own people. Ah, actually, yeah, fine. It's fun. I enjoy it, and I'm one of those very few.
I'm forever taking it personal. I will say 160 million Nigerians are corrupt. How? My brother, I'm looking for you.
Yeah, but it's a growth, and this is the time to build business. I know the pitfalls, I know what to do and what not to do. But there are months where you get business and months.
You know how we do, how we tell you. We do the way you do.
Hello, you're welcome. You're watching Trending Matters on the Funny White Man Show. Of course, they will bring you trending issues just to entertain and tickle your fancy. You're welcome. It's the Funny White Man Show. And of course, I am the Funny White Man. And I promise you, we have lots of exciting stuff lined up just for you. And I have in the studio right now an event planner extraordinaire. But before we get to meet her, a topic caught my fancy this week. And that is the issue of the social media bill that the senators they want to pass. How do you guys see this? Because to me, they have more pressing issues that they have to tackle in our country, Nigeria, instead of thinking about social media. And I love your opinion about this particular topic. You can do that via our social media platform. On Facebook, it's /The Funny White Man Show. On Twitter, it's @the_Funny White Man. Follow us on Instagram at Funny White Man Show 360. On Google Plus, it's Funny White Man Show. And if you want to send an email to us, it's funnywhitemanshow@gmail.com. We're going to break now. We'll come back. We'll meet our amazing guests. Don't go away. Hello, you're welcome. You're watching the Funny White Man Show, which is the biggest, the brightest, and the most entertaining show in Africa.
Funny white man, funny white man. For this way you talk, you too much. Give me 5,000 man, dash you. You too much. So you get it like, make you move along the street. Ah, yeah, me should like that. I'm going girl. No, my own people. Ah, actually, yeah, fine. It's fun. I enjoy it, and I'm one of those very few.
I'm forever taking it personal. I will say 160 million Nigerians are corrupt. How? My brother, I'm looking for you.
Yeah, but it's a growth, and this is the time to build business. I know the pitfalls, I know what to do and what not to do. But there are months where you get business and months.
You know how we do, how we tell you. We do the way you do.
Hello, you're welcome. You're watching Trending Matters on the Funny White Man Show. Of course, they will bring you trending issues just to entertain and tickle your fancy. Funny White Man Show. Like I said before the break, my first guest on the show today as an event planner extraordinaire. Please welcome to the program, Funbi Akinyosoye. Welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
and so do you. You look good.
Really?
Yeah, well put together.
Don't make me blush.
Yeah.
You're one of the best event planners we have in Nigeria. No, seriously, I have to say that.
My head is gonna start swelling right now.
No, I'm serious. And the way you plan events, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You get the shares, the DJ, the MC, caterers, and all this. Do you also plan the arrange an offer?
We need to go and take all these rain catchers or what do they call them?
I wanted to ask you that question.
I know there was a particular event I did that someone was asking that. I hope rain is not going to fall. I'm like, okay, I don't know the answer to that because I don't know. I didn't watch the Weather Channel or something. So no, we can't do that. Those ones are natural things that we don't do anything about.
No, because the way you do it, it's so perfect that you even plan rain.
Oh.
So maybe you charge your clients more.
No, we don't do that.
Okay. How was your childhood like? How was growing up like for you?
Childhood, well, I grew up mostly with my grandmother and my mom.
Okay.
Of blessed memory now. My mom's late. My grandma is still alive though.
Wow.
Yeah. So and I tell you, I was a lot of times in the boarding house.
Okay.
Because I think I remember then when I was in primary school, I was in primary 2, I was 7 years, and I remember telling my mom that I remember then that when it was, as soon as it was break time, the boarders would eat, was it fried rice? And we would have to eat jollof rice or something. That was my reason.
Okay.
Back then, so I said, Mommy, for me to eat that fried rice, I have to go to the boarding house. There's nothing you can do. So
was
for
very
fried
smart.
rice,
Okay.
I left home at 7 years old.
Okay.
And I was in the hostel for most of my life.
Okay.
Because I was there, then from there to secondary school and all that. So, yeah, I think I'm more of, it made me become like my own person. Independent, my own kind of person.
I also went to the boarding school, and
it makes you comfortable in your own skin.
Plan,
exactly.
Spend money your own way.
Exactly.
Give money your own way.
And if you go and overspend it, you drink the gari your own way.
No, seriously. I remember there was a time whereby I spent all my pocket money. I didn't have money to come back home.
Tell me about it.
I was not begging people.
It has happened to me too.
Really?
Yeah, but the saving grace is someone would always come pick me up anyway, so it was good.
You're one of the privileged ones that they come pick you up.
Oh, well.
Man, I had to squat back home.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, it is well.
So
I taught you to be better, I guess.
Yeah, sure. How's your educational background like?
Okay, well, like I said, I was in the boarding house. I went to a lot of primary schools.
Really?
But the secondary school, I went to St. Teresa's College in Ibadan.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to Unity Secondary School for my year 1. Then I went to my JS2. I was in St. Teresa's College and I finished there.
Okay.
And from there, I went to LASU for a year again before I crossed over to Unilag. so I don't think there's any part of my institutional life that I actually stayed in one school.
Wow.
Yeah, because...
Okay, you travel...
yes, because I was
kind of
always
a
moving.
tourist.
My mom was always like, you know,
Okay.
change to this one. And okay, I think I prefer this place. Okay, so we just, you know, I moved with the right.
But you didn't study event planning or anything?
Oh, no, at all. I studied marine biology and fisheries at the University of Lagos.
How? How come?
Poles apart, right? Well, I think the good thing about this is about education, tertiary education, is just to be able to, you know, broaden your horizon. Yeah. To be able to, you know, expand your view, like, oh, this is what I think I'm capable of doing. I think when we now finish that first degree, the next thing is for you to now really know, what do you really want to do?
What do I want to do?
You know, because most times after that thing, you're like, okay, mommy, this is the degree. Now, can I do what I really love to do?
Which leads me to my next question. How did the whole event planning thing start?
Oh, it was just like by serendipity, you know.
Wow.
An occurrence of accidental occurrences that's beautiful. That's what I call it. Because, well, from onset, I've always been somebody that I always believe that colors talk. Colors speak to me.
Okay.
So,
as in they speak to you?
Like, it's not like they tell me, Funbi, come and eat, or come and... no, I just mean, when you see some colors, there's some things you feel, there's some aura you feel when you see when you use or see some colors. Okay. So, say, from when I was younger, like when I was in, was it primary, secondary school, maybe, no, let me just say middle secondary school then. I remember then, I would tell my mom, I was like, Mommy, if maybe I saw your house or something, I'm like, Mommy, if this house were to be a cake, it would be a beautiful cake. And she'll look at me in a very weird form, like, but not wrong way. Like, where did this child come from? Like, how can you look at the house and the next thing that comes to mind is a cake? It doesn't just, you know, but to me, that was the only way I could translate the way I was feeling about colors back then. Okay. So I think I kind of like got us, you know, I got used to being able to now translate it better as I grew into, you know, adulthood. So I started in school. I was in Unilag. I started in Dunamis events in my 200 level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Started really fast.
Exactly. I don't know. I just loved colors then. So I would tell people, please let me do your corner up for your birthday. I just wanted to do it and make you happy. I didn't care about what you wanted to give me.
But I know starting then was really tough.
It was. Because
I remember, not much profit at all.
It wasn't even, for me, it wasn't about profit, you know. It was just like, oh, I want to decorate your room. It's your birthday. I want to make you happy. that's just all I wanted to do. I started being a decorator before veering into event planning, as in that comes, you know, inevitably, because when you have done a lot of that for people, decoration, you start to know people. So rather than become a liaison officer and just say, Mama Risi, come, Madam needs a caterer. No, I'd rather go for professional training, then know how to deal with my vendors or my service providers. Then that's how event planning was born in Dunamis.
Wow, it's really amazing.
Thank you.
From free to millions now.
It's not a bad thing. It's double honors. When you get to do what you love to do, you get paid for it. It's like double enjoyment.
Because a lot of professionals, they started with free. They're like, I can even do it for free now because, well, we know they are lying though.
No, but really, if you do it for free, you get to put together your portfolio.
Yeah.
Lots of people get to see what you're capable of doing. And I think that's the best thing, when you have people that believe that, so, you know, you're tried and tested, and they trust you. They will be the ones to be your signposts. The billboards. They will tell, please use Funbi, please use so person. I've seen his work. So that free thing you did was actually like I tell people, it's just like sowing seed into, and it goes into your future to either become flowers or become thorns. So if you sow good seeds, you get the returns.
Which it has happened to me a lot of times. I do free and the next year when I charge, it's amazing. Yeah,
and they would happily pay.
Yeah, sure.
Because they've seen what you're capable of doing.
I think Funbi will do this event for you. Just give her 3 billion.
Amen. That's good. That sounds very nice.
Well, in the game of event planning, there are issues. Issues rise up, and what challenges have you had as an event planner?
There's always the challenges of people.
Because I saw one of your stuff, and you said that the bride requested for a particular color, and you
Jesus, I know that was on another station thing I did. Yeah, that has happened to me before. And there was a time that, you know, there was this particular brief that was given to us by a bride. She's actually older, you know, so she was just getting married, and it so happens that she came into the hall and she was like, is this all? And I'm like, oh my God, I wanted to enter the ground, because I want to do something that the client comes in, the bride comes in, they're like, oh my God, wow, oh my God, this is beautiful. That's the expression I want. I'm always living to see that expression on my client's face. So when she came in to check the hall and she was like, is this all? As in, is this all you're doing?
Wow.
Oh my God, I got floored. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, for me, did someone just say that to you? That bruised my ego and killed me without, you know. So I had to tell her that, okay, this and this and this were the brief we got from your sister. And, you know, so, but because she wasn't around, you know, it was the sister that told us everything to do and all that. So I'm like, she said you didn't like this, you didn't like that. But you'd have just, no, but, you know. So at the end of the day, that was a very, very bad time for me. I didn't like it. At the end of the day, she said, thank you, Funbi. You know what? I was just very stressed when I came in the morning. Okay, the lights weren't on yet. Now the lights are fine. Honestly, that first impression was just the only impression for me.
I understand.
So yeah, we go through that, and we go through things that, you know, the client will be like, oh, you know, they will tell you they're expecting 200 guests. And at the end of the day, like 2 days to the wedding, they will tell you to increase it by like up to 500. Now you have to go, it's like planning a whole wedding all over again. And that happens a lot, you know, because we're people persons in Nigeria. I'm a people person. Like, for example, I'm doing something, somebody that is my neighbor wants to call our neighbor's friend's daughter, sister to come, you know. So that way, and they're like, we're coming with 5 people. I mean, do you understand? So that happens a lot in Nigeria.
Sure.
So you have to just, you know, accommodate them. That's part of the things we see.
Well, you have been able to, you've found out a way to overcome the challenges, and like you said, like,
we're still working on it. Don't let me say that.
okay. No, like this bride, she came in, she was like, is this all? But at the end of the day, she was like, you did a fantastic job. So for you as a professional event planner, what advice can you give to upcoming people? Because Nigerians, when they see that this particular sector is booming,
it's booming. They want to rush in, like rush.
So what advice can you give?
That's happening. That's really, really happening right now. You see a lot of people, they finish school and they have like few uncles and aunties that do parties a lot, and they print their cards, and the next thing is, auntie, please, I'm an event planner. Because they know that, you know, by blood, you would be loyal to their mom to call them off, you know. And most of these people end up becoming like liaison officers. I would tell people, please just have a very good knowledge of whatever field you want to go into. Good knowledge, good education, as in know about it inside out. Become a force to reckon with. That way, people, even your people, contemporaries and people that are quote unquote enemies in the field, when they see you progressing, they'll be forced to, you know, acknowledge that, oh, well done, you're doing a good job. You know, and I tell people that there's no second time for a first impression. Most times, our jobs are always first impressions. Even if you've done weddings for 400 people in that particular family, the 401st person is still another first impression. For sure. Because it's another family getting married to that same family.
Yeah, because there's a mentor of mine, Bovi. He said for every event he has, he always wants to give you the best, because some people have not seen him before.
Exactly.
Same as
exactly. Same as our job. Like I tell people, you can't know too many people. You have to keep knowing. Because you just don't know when this caterer is booked and completely fully booked, that you really need to get a you know, like a plan B. Yeah,
sure. It's really amazing. You look so busy. You're always busy. Yeah, the next day you are in Paris. The next day you are in France.
Goodness. Amen.
The next day you are everywhere.
Oh my God.
Next day you are in Oshodi.
Okay, Oshodi can bring him money.
For sure.
Let's not say that.
So, with your busy schedule, how do you relax? On a normal day, you don't have any. You just want to relax. What do you do?
If I tell you this, would you believe?
I won't believe.
Okay,
because I know you tell me you love to work.
No, honestly, it's not even about loving to work. I love to stay at home.
Really?
That's the only way I relax. Wow. I just stay in my home, in the room. That place is like a sanctuary.
With your laptop?
And I just sit online and I just get lost online. As in, that's it. That's the only way I can, you know, relax. Wow. I don't do clubbing. I don't do clubs at all.
Okay.
So I don't, you know, and that's the only way I relax. And I call myself a good food critic. I like fine dining. So sometimes if I want to, like, you know, let out steam, I go out and have a me time.
Wow.
Alone in a very fine, you know now,
in posh a very posh.
Some posh and nosh places. So yeah,
anytime you want to do posh and nosh, let me give you my number.
It is called me time.
No, so that I can be us time.
No, I want to say it's not us time. You took that out of my mouth. It's a me time. It just gives you space to be able to even be more creative. You see things from people's. You are used to serving people, so when you go and you're being served, you get to know what's happening, you know, in other places, and that way you can inculcate it into your own thing too, you know.
For sure.
That's
for sure.
So it's still like working anyway.
Well, it's been so nice having you around. But before you go, are there any stuff that you're working on right now? Any events, plans for Dunamis event? Where do we see Dunamis event in like 5 years?
Oh, okay. Like a particular company is saying now, where do I see myself in 10 years or something?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I see Dunamis as a household name.
Wow.
Where we're synonymous to excellence. Excellence in service. Like 101%. 99% is a failure. That's the way I say it.
Wow. That's so nice.
Thank
I'm
you.
Speechless.
Thank you. God helping us.
Yeah,
that is.
For sure.
God helping us.
Thanks for coming. It's been a huge pleasure
chatting
with you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed Funbi. She's an amazing event planner. In case you have any event, you can definitely reach her via our social media platform. We'll take a short break now. We'll come back. We'll be treating some trending issues. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hello, you're welcome. You're watching the Funny White Man Show, which is the biggest, the brightest, and the most entertaining show in Africa.
Funny white man, funny white man, funny white man. But this way you talk, it's too much. Give me 5,000 man, that's you. It's too much. So you get it like, make she move along the street. Yeah, me should like that. I'm going girl. You know, my own people. Actually.
Yeah, fine. It's fun. I enjoy it, and I'm one of those very few. I'm forever taking it personal. I will listen 160 million Nigerians are corrupt. How? My brother, I'm looking for you.
Yeah, but it's a growth, and this is the time to build business and know the pitfalls and know what to do and what not to do. But there are months where you get business and months.
You know how we do? How we train them? We do the way they do.
Hello, you welcome. You watching Trending Matters on the Funny White Man Show. Of course, they will bring you trending issues just to entertain and tickle your fancy.